Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and if you are a Criterion Collection fan, I have some good news for you because the Criterion channel has just launched. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos daily. You can also find me over on Twitter and Instagram at Movie Guy 365. So, if you are a fan of the Criterion Collection and or FilmStruck, the previous streaming service, the Criterion channel has launched out of the ashes of the old FilmStruck app. I was very sad when FilmStruck went down. I was a member for about a year or so, and it's a good place to get great classic films, and a lot of those were included the Criterion Collection. They were partnered with FilmStruck. So I was kind of concerned after that had gone out of business that we weren't going to get any more of that kind of thing. And then they announced almost 6 months ago or so, maybe a little longer, that they were launching the Criterion channel. And this week it has just launched. I, of course, subscribed immediately. I was very happy to dive in and take a look and give you my thoughts initially about it. But just a brief thing. So if you are a fan of Criterion Collection, now they've been putting out DVD and Blu-ray, like art house films, classic movies. I mean, they put out everything, from Ingmar Bergman to, Armageddon and RoboCop. I even still have the original RoboCop unrated cut on Criterion DVD. I would love for that to come on Blu-ray or even better 4K, but anyway, so they have a wide variety of films in their library, stuff that you don't see normally. It's just, things like Hitchcock and, as I mentioned, Ingmar Bergman and Kurosawa, and those kind of films are all gathered, and they are, procured through Criterion Collection. I've been a Criterion collector for years, since DVD, as I mentioned. Actually, I even think my first was a Laserdisc, if we're going back that far. But anyway, yeah, so I love that they came out with a streaming channel because while I look, if you're a fan of this channel at all, I prefer physical media, but I do appreciate what streaming services can provide, and I love that niche, that more art house film quality is going to go somewhere. It's just not going to disappear into the ether. We have to watch crappy YouTube videos, that kind of thing, poor quality. So we have an excellent channel. As I mentioned, FilmStruck went out, and now Criterion channel's here. So I gave it a good test spin. I tested some films here and there. Threw on Mulholland Drive by David Lynch. They even have classic Godzilla stuff. Like I immediately went to Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, and they have I think 10 or 11 of the old Toho Godzilla films on there. So it's amazing quality stuff. Now the app itself, which I was testing on my Apple 4K TV, it's very basic right now. It just launched, so it doesn't have a whole lot of bells and whistles to it. It does have a general search function. It does have a good browser, but you can't search by things by alphabetical order or genre, or you can't narrow your search. So you have to kind of be specific, or you have to scroll through a lot of stuff. I imagine that's going to change. I know it doesn't have the setup that FilmStruck has. It has its own thing, but it does. It has the library's there, and they are going to be constantly adding more stuff to it. And they're also like little original programming shorts. When they talk to, I saw something with Bill Hader on there where he was talking about a movie, and I would love to see stuff like that. Get in people to talk about their influences in cinema. This is, for all intents and purposes, a movie lovers streaming service. Like seriously, it's that good. As I said, I think the interface gives you a little bit of work. I think that will be improved, so I'm not terribly concerned about that. And the picture quality is fantastic. I believe a lot of it runs in its native resolution or upscaled to 1080p. I don't believe there is a 4K option currently, or if they're ever going to go that way. But it does look good. It sounds great. I tried a few films through my surround sound system. No problems there. But if you are a film fan and a film aficionado and love classic Hollywood and that kind of cinema, I highly recommend you check out the Criterion channel. It runs about $10.99 a month, gives you a 14-day free trial, and it also has a subscription plan for a year, which I believe is $100 a year. But it's a fantastic service. It looks great. I can't wait to really dive in and check out some movies that, while I don't own, I have a fondness for, and I don't actually own on Criterion as of right now. You know, I'm still going to buy my Criterions. You know, they have Criterion sales all the time, you know, from the website and also Barnes & Noble. But this is a great thing to kind of just test things out. You know, you want to see something you're not sure of. Somebody hits you up with a recommendation and you want to check it out. This is a brilliant way to do that. If you are into classic Hollywood and cinema, I highly recommend you check out the Criterion channel. So it is available right now, at least in the US. I don't know about internationally. You can check your listings for that. But let me know in the comments, are you a fan of the Criterion channel? Are you a Criterion collection collector? Let me know in the comments. And in the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.